We got 5 on that motherfucking clock. Fam, check out this post. This post is going to light your world up. No joke. If you're not vegan, you're pro COVID-19. If you're not vegan, you're pro-vid. Not in your words, but in your actions. Prevent the next pandemic. Go vegan. Hashtag we save world. Hey, Miyagi say, hashtag we save world. Hey. Well, great. Nice hashtag, bruh. If you're not vegan, you're pro-vid. Not in your words, but in your actions. Oh, do tell. Tell me. All right, let's do it. All of you are already rolling your eyes. What do you think, fam? I think, yeah.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, another one.
Matt Damon.
A little Matt Damon.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
More like borophyll. Are you pro-vid? Remember, viruses have not just come from wild animals. No, they also come from factory farms. Swine flu, bird flu, originating from the filthy conditions animals are kept in. If you continue to eat meat, domestic or wild, consume dairy, you're pro-vid. Not even close to being true. Not even close to being true. What are you talking about? God, all right. So the vid kicks off around December 2019, the end of December, and really people have been eating meat for thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. Viruses come from the way we treat animals. If you can't go vegan for the animals, at least go vegan for your own and your family's health. No. How about that? No. You're getting another D.
Matt Damon.
You're a fool. No virus came from fruit and vegetables. I don't know if that's true, but so why do you think that viruses that humans have to deal with? Of course it comes from animals. Of course it comes from animals. I mean, plants have issues with bacteria, and there's plants and fungi and stuff. Well, so what? What are you talking about? You do understand, and you, Joy, ironically your name is Joy, you're so fucking joyous. You do realize that it's very unlikely that this just, it came from an animal. This is very likely something that escaped from the lab. The way it acts, the way it doesn't spread well, if at all, in daylight, the reason why it doesn't really have a lot of impact with children is because usually when they do tests, when they try to see how these novel viruses actually evolve, they use tissue from adult samples and they're done in a lab. It's very unlikely that this thing just popped off, got into humans and spread like wildfire. Viruses don't act like that. They don't. No one's talking about this enough because, it's a conspiracy. No one's necessarily saying that China was trying to do this on purpose and that it was weaponized, but it's very, very, very possible that it escaped from that lab in China and that it was something that was being tested on, that was being manipulated in order to see how it would evolve. This is how you learn how novel viruses works. Novel means new. That's all it means. And you have to test to see where these things could map to so you can create vaccines, so you can prevent it, so you can learn and study so we can get ahead of these things. And because viruses are very, very, very small, pay attention, Joy, very small, they can escape. So it's very likely that the Chinese Communist Party that locks down all information, that manipulates their entire population, made up some story that it came from this bat that just dripped on this fucking cat. And then, oh my God, bats are bad. There are instances where bats, like in excess of bat droppings or a bat bite and stuff like that, might kill like one person if you have an overload of a specific virus. But very rarely does it go from an animal like that cross a species, and then go from species to species. We're going OT. We're not done yet. We need some OT. I'm not done yet. We need some OT. I'm not done yet. I'm popping in. Papa Swoleo's back, baby. We need a little bit OT. You know, we need some more OT. So, viruses don't just jump from other mammals or they're just creatures. They don't just pop off and then explode. It's two different things. Okay? Viruses need to be able to go interspecies. Okay, there was an instance, I don't have the details right now because I wasn't planning for the rant, but I think there was a cave, I don't know if it was in China or South America, where some hikers, they went to a cave where there's like millions of bats and they scared them out, something like that, but there was bat guano, they crapped all over them and a couple of them died. One or two of them or three of them died because they're just so overloaded with viruses, because, you know, just the bacteria and stuff from bats. So they were inundated because they were covered in bat droppings. Like millions of bats came out of this cave. But it didn't spread, because one thing for a virus to have such overload where in a rare situation, the body isn't prepared to handle it, even if it's not really evolved from a virus standpoint to, you know, jump into like a human being's, definitely not using the proper terminology. But once it gets to humans, then it has to evolve to be able to spread from human to human. And what experts are saying is that the way it's acting, as crazy as it's spreading, it's very much how viruses react in lab situations. Why do you think it spreads better inside? Why do you think it doesn't really attack kids that much? Why do you think? It's because it's very likely something that happened inside in a lab that was tested on adult tissue. It's like how it spread so fast around the world, like in like a month. Jeez. All of a sudden, fucking biologists are like, hey, this is not how it happens. So get the fuck out of here. This is not a problem of people eating meat. Oh shush. When you have so many goddamn people on the earth, this is Mother Nature's way of, this is called check. Okay, you ever play chess? This is check. It's not checkmate. This is Mother Nature saying like, check. We moved over here. Check. Yeah, it's checking us with climate. It's checking us with a lot of things. Yeah, Mother Nature's like, you in my house, bish. That's what she's saying. What are your thoughts? Drop a comment down below. I'm gonna go have a fucking steak. Peace.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.